Welcome to the modern Da Vincian, a place for the new Renaissance people of our time. So, is it better to live by the heart or the mind? It's the old debate between the Enlightenment thinkers and the Romantics. My short and simple response to that debate is that you can't live without either organ. They can stop working very briefly, but not for long. But seriously, the question means, is it better to live by your feelings or by your intellect? There's a more modern version of the debate. It's the right brain versus the left. Now scientists have identified different functions for each side of the brain. I imagine our modern version of the Enlightenment guys relate more to the left hemisphere, and the modern Romantics relate more to the right. The Myers-Briggs splits people into two groups according to how you judge things. According to that system, there are those who mostly use thinking and those who use feelings. When I take the test, I come out very borderline between a thinker and a feeler. The truth is, I think emotions and reason serve very different purposes, and you need to learn how to work with both and to use them together to lead a really healthy life. Do I want to be a guy that uses emotions or a guy that uses logic? That's like saying, do I want to use my hands or do I want to use my feet? If I decide to use my feet, does that mean I have to pick things up with my toes? Or if I decide on my hands, do I need to be in a wheelchair, even though I have good working legs? Naturally, we use legs to walk and hands to manipulate objects. We don't categorize ourselves as hand users and feet users. See how silly that is? It's just as silly to talk of reason versus emotions or feeling versus thinking. Without feelings, we wouldn't find any purpose in anything. Even if we were the most rational person in the world, we'd have no reason to do anything. On the other hand, if we don't think, then we're just along for the ride in life, reacting to things around us, but still, not taking any action. When I was young, I thought of myself as being very right-brained, a passionate artist type. It would have hurt my feelings to be called a rational left-brained type. I was always hanging out with the arts crowd, and it was seen as hip to be right-brained and emotional. Now that I'm older, I realize that a person can be emotional and creative, and also be rational and logical at the same time. In fact, you can be a lot more effective with your creative ideas if you can also use logic. I've learned that it's fun to be emotional, but at times being logical can help you work through situations that your emotions can't. I encourage people to be passionate and emotional. What meaning does life have if we don't care about things? But without reason, you are not going to find the best solutions to your problems. I often see the best solutions as a sort of dialogue between feelings and logic. The logical mind listens to the emotions, trying to find out what makes them happy and what makes them sad. The logical mind then works on making decisions based on what it learns from the emotions. Think of a ship voyage that's transporting the king. Logic is the captain. It knows how to best navigate the ship. The emotion is king. The king is the reason for the trip. The captain must please the king, but the captain must not let the king try to navigate. They are both important, and they both have different roles to play. Well, this is a big topic. I'll save more for later. Please do give us a like if you enjoyed. And if you want more content like this, then please do subscribe.